a light that like is like on like on the side of my desk. But yeah, usually for drawing. But I put it
Nice, dude.
over here now. Get fancy.
You got that is a bright fucking light, dude.
Is a light.
Yeah.
Oh no, you turned it down. Nice.
Yeah, I can turn it down.
You're not like
goddamn.
What? Yo, so how about Joe Snively?
Yeah, 2 goals. What up?
Yeah, against Montreal, but there's still 2 goals.
I bet
Hagelin scored a goal.
I bet on
Hagelin did score a goal.
And the Blues winning, so I need both of them to win. I can bet on the Caps if we want to.
Sam said you can't bet on the Caps.
Sam, come get on the podcast. Come on.
Sam, get on the podcast.
No.
Come tell Michael he's stupid, please.
Why?
Okay.
What the fuck is that? Where'd that come from? I hurt my feelings, Zachary.
It's inappropriate.
No, I don't think you're stupid, but your girlfriend occasionally thinks that your ideas are not the greatest.
Be careful. He did the thing.
I will say, though, those ideas usually involve chicken wings, and I'm very much in favor of them.
You're lying, dude.
What? What was that?
She's saying Zach's lying about saying that my thoughts are stupid or my ideas are stupid. She's calling you a fibber.
That's fine. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Zach.
Hi, Sam.
Hey, are you excited for the hockey game?
I'm so excited.
Oh God.
I know. We're going to sit in the top section and yell senseless nonsense at the other fans. It'll be fun.
Can't wait.
Wait, it's the Bruins, right?
No. It's the Hurricanes.
Close enough. They're fucking massive.
I hate the Hurricanes, so I'm excited about going and yelling at some bitches. Tell Rod Brindamore he's a flabby ass.
I know your number one is the Penguins. My number one is
his number one's the
New York Rangers.
Yeah.
Hey, that's something we have in common. I hate the Rangers more than anybody too.
No, you don't. You don't hate them more than me. I hate the goddamn New York Rangers.
I hate the Baltimore Ravens. Then I hate the Philadelphia 76ers. Then the New York Rangers. And then
what do the 76ers do?
Yeah. What does Allen Iverson do?
You want me to go into it like capitalism? You know what?
Oh wait, it's basketball. I didn't know I meant like what they play. Basketball.
Oh, okay.
I'll get into it, but I guess I have to explain it.
No, it's all good.
You really don't have to. We can just move on with the podcast. Yo, how about
tell me why basketball is near my heart?
No.
Wait, I have a question.
Serve us up with some intros.
All right, after the intros, we'll do some
intros.
What a fucking sad thing that I would come up on the screen for you.
Intros.
Wait, are we being laughed at?
Doing it. So I'm watching 2 games once. I'm having like basketball on one TV, hockey on another. And then Sam goes, "Why are you looking at engagement rings?" I was like, "How sad is that? That's a commercial."
Yo, turn around. Turn the computer on. I got to see your setup. Let's see your TVs. Show us your TVs.
Oh, the TV, the one TV, it's in this room, but hold on, let's see.
How are you watching 2 things at once then?
I have the computer. Desktop.
Oh, okay. So we're sharing screen with a sports match right now?
No, he doesn't use a computer.
I'm using the phone for the podcast.
Come on.
All right.
Where are you?
I'm in the guest room. See, there's Sam and there's Frankie.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Frankie.
I thought you were in like a hotel or something.
Intros.
I had me. Come back. Nope.
There you are. Nope.
No, it's not working. This is our producer, ladies and gentlemen.
It's one Perez. All right, welcome to Fox Foley, where this is a show about hockey sometimes and nothing about most of the times. I am your host, the guy that eats the most. 75 wings, maybe in one sitting, maybe eat 4 pounds of steak in another. Probably eats a lot of deer meat if there was deer meat around. Michael, the garbage disposal Shanuti. And
Boom,
always,
boom, boom, boom.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
always from my backside, protecting the goal, like he don't care that there's pucks coming in his face. He might knock him away, like he was the IRS and taxes. Zach, the Walrus, Vincent,
Arf, arf.
Jeff Schneider. All right, Zach.
Hey, I asked Jeff to be on the episode this week, and he said he had to work a double. So you never know. He might be back in the fold soon. We got to work on it.
That's the first excuse we got from him, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just never shows up. That was the first time we ever got the excuse.
Man, the man was saying
Sasquatch hopped on his cell phone and managed to tell me. So
there you go. And the guy who will always look at buildings higher than the sky might be higher right now. You never know. But hey, he's all right. Eric, the Red Falcon, Vincent.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Listen, I don't want to tell anybody that you guys are like under the influence. I might be under the influence. Who cares? It's life. That's life, gentlemen.
Got a good Aslan Old Town lager
Aslan
right here.
too. I got
Nice.
double green starfish.
As
Hey,
you
well,
guys,
there you go.
I
Five
am
Holers brought to you by
am-
Aslan Brewing.
drink.
If you go into Aslan and yell Wing King 3 times, they'll give you 30% off your tab.
Aslan?
Yeah,
Wait, why?
They will actually kick you out.
that's
Yeah.
our advertising.
They'll
slogan.
say,
and then
they'll-
you walk your ass down to Jimmy's and you get a fucking beer and a cheesesteak there.
yeah, I was gonna say they'll say Jimmy's is down the street. You're in
And
the
then-
wrong
right.
establishment if you're yelling about wings.
I'm not talking about you.
All right.
Am I allowed to be on my phone?
Sam's talking shit.
Oh. Oh shit.
She really needs
Oh
to
shit.
just be on the podcast. She's messaging me on WhatsApp right now.
I know she is.
Sam, just come into focus here.
I'm
Come say
try-
hi and yell at us.
I'm trying to watch snowboarding.
Then why are you in here? Why are you making
Yo,
what
is
type? What she
men's or
type?
women's?
What type?
Which event?
What she type?
Sean White's about to be up.
What she type?
Oh yeah, it's Shaun White's last Olympics. Hi Sam. All
What
right.
she type?
Well, I have you on camera, Sam. News.
What
Oh.
she type?
Can we get okay? No news chance.
News.
You tried. All right.
We got breaking news coming in here.
All right. Coming late September of 2022, there will be a new 5-holer.
Did you hear
Jesus.
that? Did you hear the news?
What the fuck?
Did you hear what Zach just said?
There's a dog barking. What?
There'll be a new 5-holer.
Hey,
Five holder?
Shanuti, you remember how you made Elliot cry over the
What?
slinky?
Process what he's saying.
I just heard him.
No, he's trying.
What?
Remember how you made Elliot cry over the slinky?
Yes.
There's going to be another child for you to make cry soon enough.
Who? Wait, what?
Oh my God! That's why I'm here to see your reaction.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know. What? No, Sam's over here yelling when Frankie's barking. I'm like, what the
Frankie
fuck?
barked and you stopped listening to Zach.
Well, he said a new 5-holder. I thought he got Jeff back or Egg.
You know, we
That's all
might
you
get
can
Jeff back.
for? I thought you were supporting.
I've known for like a week.
I thought you were supporting the podcast.
No, I've known for a while.
So you don't give a fuck about the podcast.
Congratulations.
This is great. Anyways, god damn. Oh my god. When did you find out? Well, a week ago.
Couple weeks ago. But either way, that's the news.
Oh,
Let's jump into what we're doing tonight.
Actually, you two, if you can hear me, Elliot, Charlotte, thank you for getting a new. Do you know you're not gonna know for a while for the gender, right?
A couple weeks.
I'm assuming there will be a gender reveal party.
Yeah, we're gonna burn
We'll
down
see.
a whole forest.
Can we do that?
Either
You-
we're gonna burn down a forest or we're gonna dump a bunch of oil all in
But
the
you
pond.
know what we should do? You should put me in a winging contest, and then one of the wings is gonna be either pink or blue inside, food coloring wise, not actual like
I
chicken.
was gonna say if it's pink or blue inside, you got issues, dude.
Yeah, but for you and your wife, of course.
Yeah, that's dedication right there.
That's me.
That really is.
Sam was banging. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah.
I love how you just you don't care about the podcast. Like instantly, just
like she came in here guns a blazing. Like Christ. Like I like what happened?
That's fantastic.
Wow, that's perfect.
Fantastic.
I'm very happy. Thank you. That was a very good way of saying it, Zach. Couldn't be.
It took a little bit of effort, so.
Yeah, you ready? Well,
not on your part.
Yes, we're ready.
But no.
So, did you all see Amanda Kessel stick that ref in the face?
Oh, I didn't mean like ready for the podcast. And I like now that you're ready to have a child because like you've had.
Oh, whatever. I can figure that one out. That's not a big deal. I'll come to you guys for advice.
I
that's
said child, and with child I meant Frankie. So
that's a terrible idea.
Well, Frankie's an intelligent one, so
yeah, he's not getting it from me. But anyways, go ahead. Next.
Amanda Kessel stuck a ref in the face. Did you guys see that?
Yes, I did.
I saw a GIF shortly before I started the podcast where it was comparing a soccer referee who bumped into a soccer player and fell down like he had gotten shot versus Amanda Kessel taking a stick to the face and heading up ice to continue the play.
Yeah, it wasn't Amanda Kessel. It was I don't know what the referee's name was, but yeah, Amanda Kessel
yeah.
She took the stick from her. She should have had more. I mean,
yes.
I would have called a penalty on her.
Ooh, you're a stickler.
Yeah,
that's abusive official.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would have suspended her actually, probably. You
Wait, so sticking someone in the face is a bad idea?
Yeah, well, did a good transition there because speaking of sticking someone in the face, Martin or not Martin, well, what's his face? Brad Marchand suspended 6 games for punching what's his face? See, this is what happens when what happens when you use your phone for the news on Instagram. It's crazy. Just looking on Instagram trying to make it make sense. Yeah, 6-game suspension for high sticking and roughing the Penguins goalie. What do you guys think? I think he should have got 8 games.
I think he should have gotten 10 at least. That was stupid, and that wasn't like in the heat of the moment in a play. That was after the fucking whistle, and he did something stupid he should have known he shouldn't have done.
Yeah, and then so he did one thing stupid that everyone saw, and then he broke away from the linesman and tried to pull up. It looked like he tried to hit Jari's mask off, basically, which is a very dangerous move to begin with. And I feel like he should they should give him at least 8. I feel like.
I think it's gonna be 8. I think that's become the standard.
Oh, he got 6.
Oh, he got 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they didn't come down yet, but I feel like 6 to 8 now has been the standard.
He got 6 and Foligno got 2.
Yeah.
It's been the standard now. You know what I mean? It's just been the standard now with suspensions. Like this is what we're gonna do. At least they have like I guess you can say a tier system with it. So I'd be surprised. I was gonna be surprised if it was more than 8 or 8. So.
Well, they cited him as being
Tom Wilson.
A repeat offender, and then he is the most personally suspended player in the NHL ever in all NHL history. He topped Chris Pronger for most suspensions. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Let
That's
me see if I can find it here.
That's a feat and a half right there.
Yeah, most individual suspensions in NHL history. With 8 suspensions, Brad Marchand officially passes Chris Pronger for the most individual suspensions in NHL history, which I'm surprised Pronger had it.
What about number of suspension? What about number of games?
I
feel like McSorley might have him beat there.
Think?
Maybe.
Or Brashear.
But they said Marchand has the most suspension in NHL history, so no one's going to beat him there. I mean, even if they played more games, what the stat is, they're still going to have less suspension. So
that's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many games they play.
I meant games suspended.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's a good question.
I feel like if you had, like obviously Tom Wilson is a guy that we bring up all the time just because we're Caps fan, but like repeat offenders usually don't get certain things thrown their way as much. You know what I mean? Like, they do, but they don't, unless you're Timmy Wilson.
So what you're saying is Tom Wilson, Brad Marchand, and Nazem Kadri aren't suspended as much as they should be.
I think I might be high, boys.
Well, so Marchand's been suspended 8 times and fined 5 times. Tom Wilson's been suspended 5 times and fined 3 times. So I guess I wonder if even there Tom Wilson's been suspended for more games, like you said, Zach. That's very possible.
I'm thinking like old school hockey players. There was a couple people who got suspended for like half a season or longer, and they actually had to serve it. And I was thinking they may have been suspended for more games than him, but at the same time, the number of suspensions still stands, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know. That's not why people come to this podcast.
I got an animal question for you.
Wait, was this the question that you wanted to ask me earlier in the week?
Yep, and It's kind of explicit. So if anyone under the age of 17 is listening to the podcast, turn it off. If 2 animals who are not humans but different species bang each other, is that bestiality?
No.
And
crossbreed.
I have a follow-up question. Let's hear this though.
He's bored by your question. He's yawning.
Wow.
How dare you insult me?
He's a master. He's a master in the field.
I'm a master of the field of animals, porn, and sports.
That's a wide cross section there. Wide array. Cover a lot of things with those 3 subjects.
I'm a man of many talents.
That sounds like a show on True TV or something.
A man of many talents.
Yeah, and all you do is investigate porn, animals, and sports all the time.
What was our follow-up question there, Zachary?
Where did Cat Dog come from?
Where did Big Cat Dog come from?
Where did Cat Dog come from?
Like the TV show?
No, the animal. That show is based on a real animal.
I guess you're asking, how do you make a cat dog?
I'm guessing, yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of questions about the cat dog. I want to know about its existence first, though. Is that something that was thrown into reality from another dimension? Like, what happened there?
All right. So, from my understanding, and from what I have gathered, everything that happens like this comes from either one or 2 places: China or New Zealand. So I'm going to go New Zealand. And I think what happened was they took 2 strands, like the DNA strands of a dog and a cat. They didn't fuck each other. That's what you're saying. I think they genetically enhanced.
Not my question at all, but yes, continue.
This is lab created.
That's your question. That's your question, right?
GMO.
Yeah. So it's a freak shit. So it's like dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. They took a fossil, made some dinosaurs. Look what happened. Now we have cat.
Is that an abomination?
I would say abomination. It's just man-made. Like, this is not. It wasn't like a liger where a tiger and a lion fucked.
That's true. It was actually Peter Hannon. He created it. He's an American producer, animator, singer-songwriter, author, illustrator, artist, and entrepreneur. That's pretty close.
All right, that concludes my questions on cat dog.
No, I mean,
all right.
I'm thinking about it because what Eric just said, he was just describing the show, Cat Dog.
The real creator, yeah, Peter Hannon.
That's why.
I mean,
all right, let's jump into our topic. So,
what do you want me to say here? What do you want me to say? Hold on, time out. First of all, I can't read an email. Let me just read an email real quick, you dickheads. Number 1, there's a show called Cat Dog. A cat dog was created by a DNA strand. what do you want me to say here? You want me to say that it was an abomination? No, it was humanly made to fuck you with your brains. Now we have a show down on Nickelodeon of a dog and a cat and a fucking weasel. I don't know, a rat, whatever that guy.
Oh, the little blue dude?
Yeah.
I don't know what that guy is.
You want banter? You got banter. You brought the tiger out of its cage.
It seems like a whole another alternate dimension where there's just abominations all over the place.
Or it's a Night Shyamalan movie. You never know.
True, that's twist around every corner.
Yeah. You ever think about that?
We're going real heavy on the M. Night Shyamalan tonight.
Well, we brought up Philly 12 times. Might as well bring the real king of Philly.
Is he from Philadelphia?
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah. All of his movies are based in Philadelphia.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's totally from Philly.
Bring it up. Why do you think they always bring up him in Always Sunny and all that shit? Like they always bring him up. He's always at Sexers, and I think he's been at Flyers games, which means
He was
we got
born in Mihawk, India, and then raised in Penn Valley, Pennsylvania. He's from Pennsylvania, yeah.
I feel like he's just one of those guys that will be like really cool at parties to talk to. You know what I mean? He's probably seen some shit.
Cool or annoying?
You know, that's a fine line.
It's one of those things when I think when you walk up and you first talk to him, you know, you're like, this is gonna suck, or you're like, here we go, wild ride.
Yeah.
I guess sort of like his movies. You put on signs, you're like, here we go, good time, wild ride.
Joaquin Phoenix is gonna fuck up an alien.
Right, and then you put on like The Happening or Last Airbender, and you're like,
Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water. Yeah.
Do you think you want to? What do you want to? What if M. Night was at a party? What was the first question you were gonna ask him? Why'd you make so much fucked
What
up?
the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, walk up and yell, "What the fuck, Adam?" and then walk away. I think that's all I could do there.
Like, what else could you do? Like, you have to tell him, like, dude, like, what you created was absolutely fucked up in the. Like, why would you do any of that stuff?
I would say I'd be like, I really loved The Sixth Sense, and I loved how that dude in the hairpiece was Bruce Willis.
Entire.
All the
Do you
time.
think people walk up to him and tell him that shit, or do you think like it's
Probably.
just like one thing?
Yeah, I wonder if he gets it. If he does hear it, and he's like, Jesus Christ, another person with another Always Sunny reference. Or if he hears it and he's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. That's not Bruce Willis.
That was the twist, assholes. No, I feel like M and I would be cool. Like if we could just get all of Philly together. Cute dog Zach. If we could all get all of Philly together, Boyz II Men, Gang, M. Night Shyamalan, Kevin Hart. Who else is a big Philly person?
Allen Iverson.
That's a good one, Zach.
Allen Iverson would be a good one.
Boom. Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb would be good too.
Which one? The real one or the guy from Always Sunny?
Eric Lindros.
The guy who's
Kevin Bacon?
The guy who is also what is he? He's also Tiger Woods and Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle, yeah.
Oh man.
Noam Chomsky is from Philly.
Yeah.
Sit around and listen. Oh, and of course you got to bring the boys. Of course, right?
The boys. I already said the boys. You got to
Okay.
Boys. But boys. Do we have any more news and notes? Any more questions about animals?
Oh, the only.
Why
only
is it he can do a segue, and every time I try, it never happens?
Well, it's his ways as a producer.
Producer.
You want
do
the
have one
title?
other thing.
You can create content all you want. Speaking of,
Really now?
Yeah, how much did we get in ad revenue this
I'm
week?
gonna do the segue.
Oh.
So tonight.
No, wait. I
we
have
are
one
going
thing.
over all
You had
of
one more thing.
5 Dennis freakouts.
No, I have one thing.
God damn it!
No transitions. We got to talk about this.
I'm trying to transition.
This impacts everybody involved in this podcast because it impacts Phil Kessel. the Arizona Coyotes are going to be playing at a ASU stadium coming up here. Is Arizona State University announces their agreement that will allow the Coyotes to play at their new multi-purpose arena next season. So Phil will be in a college-style multi-purpose arena. How drunk's he getting before a game? I'm thinking 2 beers before the game, a few vodka shots, with a little bit of
the first intermission.
He's
What?
definitely gonna try to fuck a co-ed.
Oh, he's gonna be at every party.
Dude, every fraternity party. It's Arizona State. I'm about to Google
He'll enroll just so he can live on campus.
Arizona.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be an old school situation.
Arizona State women. These girls are hot.
Jesus Christ.
What does our podcast become?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna look up the ad revenue. What we making?
Oh, we did. We made $5.
We still gotta. All right, invest my part in betting. We should do this live next time too. We'll take all our ad revenue. We'll bet on something that we can make money off of, and we'll do it live on the podcast.
Hell yeah, brother.
This is a working, active Shanudi's slots.
Investment solution.
Shanudi's investment solution.
Damn.
SIS.
Can we get another I before that? International Shanudi's Investment Solutions.
Boom.
ISIS.
Oh yeah.
In your logo's the shocker.
Hell yeah.
You're like Dane Cook.
Stop.
Dan Cook at his peak.
Speaking of people who freak out, Zach. I stole your transition.
I'm over this shit. You do the transition.
All right. Tonight we're doing one of our favorite characters from Always Sunny. His name is Dennis the Man Reynolds. We are doing the top 3 freakouts that we feel are the best freakouts. Yeah, we all know the 5-star man can get loose nowadays, but why can't you? He's part of the Gross Crew. The Gross Crew always gets him to like that. So there you go. I don't know exactly
There.
or he's walking away.
I'm getting chips.
That's not good for podcasting. You're gonna sound like Frank when he's eating the crackers.
Dead air.
It's gonna be crunching the whole time. That's insane. You can't be eating chips on a goddamn podcast.
Where is this podcast going?
I expect this from Shanudi, but not from you.
Whoa. You expect this from me? What do you mean?
I guess you'd
They got-
be eating something quieter so you could keep eating.
That's true.
You be
He's
eating
got
some
lime
tactical
on 'em.
snacks.
All right, I'm ready to go.
All right.
All right.
So our top 3. Shit. Our top 3 freak out. All right.
3. I have 5 and an honorable mention.
I have
5, 3. I got nothing this time. So
I got 5. I don't care. I got 20. I got enough.
Prove it.
I'm just gonna have this video
right.
playing. And see,
Number
remember
5.
shit.
My favorite one. Number 5. My least favorite out of the top 5, but it's always a good freak out because it reminds me of some shit. It probably sets up his dynamic the entire show. They're at the reunion. He leaves. He goes, I need my tools. They will feel my wrath. And then they're like, dude, what's going on? He's like, tools. I need my tools.
Minions.
He's like, I love to be bound. I love to be bound.
I like to be bound. Let's see, yeah. And then they're all gonna pay the ultimate price, is what he says.
Yeah.
She rejected me? Me, Frank? Me, the coolest guy in history of this goddamn school? Oh, they'll pay the ultimate price.
Tools.
Yeah, that has some of the, like, there's a few of those that are good Dennis freakouts, but the best part of it is the reaction from the gang. Because after he says all that, Charlie just goes, whoa.
They realize this guy is an actual psychopath. Like, they're like,
Yep.
What are we doing here?
I got my tools. This duct tape, zip ties, and gloves. I have to have my tools. God, crazy. Yeah, Charlie mentions how it's all hidden in the compartment in the back of his truck.
Why do you have this in the back of your truck, dude? It's just wild. But I mean, like, if you guys haven't seen it, probably one of the better freakouts. But I have 4 more that top it. So
That's an episode. The gangs goes like the high school reunion.
It's the high
part
school
2, I
reunion
believe it
part
is.
2. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
gotta do
So
part.
yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna
For
have a
number
list
5.
because I don't have one. So Zach, you just go.
All right. You can comment. Me and Snooty go back
Yeah,
and forth
I'll
here.
comment. There we go.
All right. So I took a theme with mine, and that is moments where Dennis is truly disturbed. Not moments where his psychopathy is showing through, but where something genuinely hits him and he doesn't know what to do. So my first one is in Charlie work when he is doing the all right at the end, and he almost collapses on the bar because no one will pay attention to him, and he realizes that he has no sway amongst the entire crowd. That's number 5 for me.
That is great. That's a deep cut right there. That Charlie work one, because so much else goes on in that episode. You barely see Dennis. What's going on?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's just standing at the bar going,
Fantastic.
all right, all right,
He's
all right.
isn't he like wiping down the bar or something?
Yep. All right.
Fantastic.
Yo, let me get my honorable mention in really quick too. And
Go ahead.
this is one that is so fucking brief, but it is just a wonderful piece of acting when Dennis is pretending to be Brian Lefebvre and
No!
he realizes that the little Asian kid is not a jockey, what do you call it? A caddy.
A caddy.
He realizes he's a caddy and not a prostitute, and he
No.
goes, he goes, I gotta switch gears. Like,
Yeah, give me a minute. I
yeah,
gotta switch gears here.
That
He goes,
speaks to Dennis's nature so much that he was ready to have sex with that kid, and that is the depths of depravity that Dennis will go to live in another man's skin.
Damn it, that's my number 4, but it's not Brian Lefebvre with the kid. It's Brian Lefebvre when he's telling Dee and Matt how he needs to get into this dude's skin. Like he's like, there's a he's like, you're like not Brian Lefebvre. And you're like, what? I need to wear this man's skin. I need to do thing. And he's explaining it, and Dee and Matt, and he's like, do you understand? And Dee's like, no. What is wrong with you, dude? It's probably one of the best scenes because I've never seen Dee and Mac really terrified from what Dennis does because they're always around each other. But at that moment, they realize that this dude probably really loves to wear skin. So it's like that entire episode just was like a climax. And I said climax because like when they pull out the finger, this kind of goes together.
That's what she said.
And he got off, and he's like, "What did it for you?" Dee's like, "What did it for you?" He said, "The finger."
That's what she said.
I'm gonna throw one in here real quick because fuck it. It's just a good transition with skin. One of my favorite freakouts is when I can't remember what they're doing, but they're sitting in an office, and it's Dee and Dennis, and they're talking, and Dee is saying something, and Dennis is saying how he's gonna cut her up and make her into a skin luggage made of skin, or a high fashion viewing little piece of high end luggage. And then he's like, I can add you to my collection. Do you have a collection of skin luggage? He goes, Dee, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Think of the smell. Think of the smell, you bitch. Haven't you thought of the smell? And then he talks about how he's gonna dice her into a million little pieces and put her into a glass box and put her up on the mantle. Crazy. It was just like an insane moment from Dennis where you're like what the fuck are you talking about? And it must have been impossible to film because it's such a funny thing too. I can't Dee had been laughing the whole time. Dennis talking about how he's gonna chop her up and put it in her glass box.
Oh, God,
it shows the true just like insanity of Dennis.
All right, my number 4.
All right,
wait, didn't you do your number 4?
No, I didn't yet. I did my honorable mention.
Oh, honorable mention.
I will get back to that one because where it is on my list, it's on my list. It's pretty high, so I gotta keep
mine. What I just said.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right. We'll loop back. We'll loop back.
There's no scene. Okay, I'll get to it. Go ahead, Zach.
All right. My number 4 the end of the Jokes on D, when they reveal that Dennis wasn't in on the joke the entire time, and he just loses it. He falls to pieces, and he like can't spit out a sentence fragment. Like
Yep.
he has no sense in the world because they had this big elaborate plan that they just didn't include him in it, and he freaks the fuck out.
He starts laughing. He's like, ha ha ha. He's like, I did, but I didn't. I did, but I didn't. He's like, ah ha ha. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Real quick.
And Matt's like, no, you didn't know.
Yeah, he just keeps laughing. He's like, but I didn't.
Dude,
I'm gonna pop out.
The fact that he pretends like he was in the joke the whole time, and then him leaving probably to cause a murder, which is so funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. And that was a good one, Zach. I really forgot that one. That one actually made me really laugh because he asked Dee if he could come with him or with her to Hollywood or whatever, and she's like, suck a dick.
Yeah. He's at the plane, right? He's like, it's almost like he's like confessing his love to his sister. It's so weird. All because he just wants to go to Hollywood to be famous too. He just wants to be part of the joke or part of the plan.
And then, all right, my number 3, and I love this with all my heart. It could easily be my 1, but the other 2 definitely beat it out because of how ridiculous they are. But my number 3 has to go where Dennis scratches Mac, and you hear, oh!
Yes.
And then they're Charlie goes, what happened? And Mac goes, Dennis scratched me. And Dennis is like, what? He's like, why did I scratch you? And Mac tries to talk, and he's like, you look at me while you're talking to me.
It's such a fantastic scene because Mac has the huge claw marks on his face. So it's like Dennis like almost Wolverine his face off.
Dude, he scratched the shit out of him. And the way he just starts yelling out of nowhere, look at me while I'm talking! Why are you talking to me? Every single time. Because it's peak Dennis for like 2 seconds. And I'm crying every time I see that. And the only reason why the other 2 are up there is because literally is what I was doing. It's like I'm laughing hysterically. So, oh man. Oh god. But yeah. Great scene. It was perfectly well done. So.
No, that scene always gets me too. It's fucking hilarious, and just the way Mac like approaches the camera like all gingerly. It's like, Dennis scratched me. Always fucking hilarious.
Like a hurt puppy.
It kills me all the time.
Yeah. All right, my number 3, and this isn't so much about Dennis, but more about the situation and the character who delivers the line in the end. But in Who Got Dee Pregnant, when Dennis thinks that it was him, because they both switched costumes and ended up banging each other in the bathroom, and they're at the McPoyle house trying to get the straight story, and Dennis runs into the bathroom to throw up, and Liam's talking, and he goes, "Don't flush."
Oh, yes.
Dennis in that state is one of the funniest things ever, and Liam on top of that saying "Don't flush" always makes me fucking lose it.
It kills me. No, "Don't flush" part kills me every time. He's like, he just
good.
Nonchalantly, "Don't flush."
So great.
But I don't know
if you guys have been listening to the podcast, the Sonny's podcast, but they said that those 2 dudes, they took that role and like made it their own. Like the guys didn't have like any plans for them to be like super weird like that or anything. And I think they were saying they actually named the McPoyle brothers after real people they know. Like that's a real last name of people they know. And they're like, why are we now like we're the McPoyles now? And that's like people relate us to those people in the show. Like you sort of fucked us over here, dude, because now people think we just drink warm milk all the time and wear bathrobes. But
that doesn't sound that bad. I mean,
if they add vodka to their warm milk, are they just the dude?
You have to add Kahlua too.
Kahlua, okay. So 2 liquors.
Yeah. So I think that is funny that you said that because the one dude, the blonde haired one, the blonde McBoyle, I forgot his name,
Liam.
He's an
Yeah.
actual respected actor now because like he's in a lot of good
Yeah.
stuff. So
He's been in a bunch of stuff, like, and he also like is like weird, like Blacklist and like
he's
a
in
lot of TV shows like that, like Law and Order, probably.
yeah, he's in a lot
Criminal
of.
Minds, I'm sure, at some point.
He's a good actor. He's actually a very good method actor. So it's funny that you said like they had no script for it to be that crazy. So
And they took it where they wanted to take it, which is pretty great. I mean, yeah, they did a great job with it.
absolutely.
Yeah. No, that's awesome that they took that role and just carved it out and made it their own thing and managed to stick around and keep being on the show, you know?
Yep.
But
I'm with. Go. You good? You good?
No, I'm going to want to.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I was gonna change
God
the subject.
damn it, Shanuti.
I'm gonna let you.
Go ahead.
That's our producer. He's like,
Da-da.
I'm not gonna cut this out. Well, I'm gonna throw one out there too, and it's like I'm not gonna just say a scene or anything like that, but a whole episode. And I'm sure, well, you guys might have this one, but I don't think so. With what there's left, I think I know where you guys are going. But the episode where Mac and Dennis go out to eat, and Charlie and Frank go out to eat, and they're at Cogino's, and Dennis is sitting by the door, and he keeps getting smacked in the back with the door. And he's like, I'm on the rickiest chair in the whole goddamn place. And he starts yelling, and just the whole episode there is Dennis just being pissed, and it's like it gets him to his core because Charlie and Frank are there, and it's like a competition to him. And he's losing because he was with Mac, and they're sitting in the corner by the kitchen. He's got the rickiest chair in the whole place. He doesn't want to sit on a book of matches.
No.
That's
one of my favorite ones. That's what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna throw out mentions here and there.
We come here all the time. Why do you have to sit?
Yeah.
Of course, the air is out of control. Your eggs.
Yeah. And he's like, we didn't have no coupon or anything. We're gonna be paying full price. It's just that whole it's a good look into Dennis. That whole episode.
It was a great scene because like you know how pompous he is and thinking he deserves all of it. So that's the best.
Yep.
And then my number 2 was actually what's that, Eric? The one that you brought up with the
skin luggage.
Skin luggage, because it was so funny because it was out of nowhere and goes and says that, and like it's in front of a therapist out of all things, like a guy that was trying to get people out of the loony bin, and then he looks like the loony bin person, and that killed me every single time because he was just like, what do you say? He's like, I'm gonna make you into a luggage, get in a suitcase.
Yep.
Get in suitcase.
Yep.
Because
he says,
"Oh, you bitch! You bitch!" He says that.
He tells her he's gonna turn into a skin lampshade or a luxury high-end mini luggage. So like a little like Louis Vuitton duffel bag or some shit.
Right, and it just killed me. I was like, bro, what the flying fuck are you saying? It's like,
think of the smell, you bitch.
And that was what he cared about the most, was the smell.
Yeah.
So I'm just that was a great scene. I'm glad you brought it up, and I just wanted to say that was amazing. By far,
fantastic one.
Yeah.
It's beautiful acting by Dennis too. He does a great job of just maintaining the crazy. So, Zach, what you got for number 2?
Number 2, I got Mr. Tibbs. When they have to divvy up the shit in Frank and their mother's house when they get divorced, and Dee has his stuffed elephant and she rips the head off of it, and he starts crying and freaking out. Wonderful moment that shows the vulnerable side of Dennis. That was something that was lodged deep in his psyche, that when Dee destroyed it, it destroyed something inside of him.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that whole thing. Wow. Yeah, that's
he breaks
fantastic.
the lamp that Dee got while Frank was in China.
Yeah, it's a great representation of Dee and Dennis squaring off as usual.
Yeah.
That's an early episode too, right?
Yeah, that was third season.
Season 2, episode 1. Charlie gets crippled.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that was technically their first one, though. Was that you're talking about? No, not the crippled one. That was Charlie got cancer. Well, now it turned into like their third episode or some shit on the regular show.
I thought it was Charlie gets crippled when he gets hit by Frank, because that's the introduction of Frank.
Yeah.
That's
when
the
Dennis runs over Frank with a car, or runs over.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we're
I don't
both.
know, Charlie gets. How does Charlie get crippled? Yeah, he hits Charlie. That's right, because Frank is in front of the car, and he goes in reverse. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. There it is. Put it together. You know how we do it over here.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah,
Well,
brother.
I hope you. Maybe you guys don't both have the same number one. I'm gonna go.
What's your number one?
I'm not gonna comment on number one. I'm just gonna do. I'll let you guys know after you say yours, but I'm gonna do some honorable mentions here. Dennis, when it's the storm's coming and Dennis is trying to recruit the 2 ladies to come back to the bunker, and he's like, "You have boyfriends?" And instantly Charlie looks away as he knows what's gonna happen, and then he points to Charlie, and Charlie points to Dennis like, "Yeah, like this guy," and Dennis starts shooing them away and calling them dicks. Fantastic moment. Him screaming about being the golden god when they're doing the speed dating, and how he wouldn't rescue a 4-star dog or a 3-star dog because he's just like insane. He's talking about how he only rescue a 5-star dog because he's a 5-star man. Another,
of course,
super crazy moment where not only does it get into Dennis just being insane, but like his psyche, he just breaks. It's so easy, and the gang can break him so easy. But before I get into more, let's let you guys do your number ones here.
Shanudi.
All right, my number one is by far and the best. Him against his neighbor, Wally. You have to put. It is a hot one. It is a hot one, and it might be a figment of his imagination too. So it's like, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that the house broke him to that point where he thought that his neighbor was saying it's a hot one every time, where to the point where he takes his shirt off. He's like, you know what? It is a hot one, Wally. And he's like, yeah! And he just screamed. And then Mac's like, who are you talking to?
Yep. They have to. Let me see what he says here. So hot, Wally. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, it is super hot. Yeah. It's getting real hot around here. And he starts taking his shirt off. So hot, Wally, but you don't really know what is hot. That is. He talks about how it's a hot storm. You ever been in a storm, Wally? I mean, a real storm, not a thunderstorm. But a storm with fists raining down on your head. It's just insane. He goes straight up crazy, blasting you in the face, pummeling you in the stomach. But like you said, Shudi, I think Wally is actually a figment of Dennis's imagination the whole time. I watched the episode, and Mac never seriously addresses Wally. When Dennis is talking in that direction, he looks over, but he could just be looking to be like, "What the fuck?" And then at the end of it, you're right. He screams at him like, I don't know, like a Mothman or something. It's like insane what the sound that they make come out, that they modulate there, but also how he looks. All the tendons in his neck are popping out and stuff. And then Dennis, Mac's like, Dennis, who are you talking to? He asks him if he's okay. Well, and the whole thing too is Mac is fake burying the dog because he feeds the dog Dennis. Spoiler alert. Fantastic number one, Shanudi. Fantastic. That whole episode is great.
Dude, you could put anything in that episode of his rants, like him in the car, him at the end
driving.
When he called Mac an asshole because he's like, newsflash, asshole! I've been hearing it the whole time.
He's like, why didn't you say anything? Because I hate you. That whole episode, the Mac and Dennis moved to the suburbs. If you have not seen that episode and you've been listening to our podcast for I don't know how many episodes.